Hey guys, Dr. Marra here, and it is 10/15/2013. It's about 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and I just wanted to come on to give you an update and a reminder about this weekend, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, depending where you're located on the planet, uh, full moon and eclipse. I think they're calling it the Hunter's Moon, which I guess you could Google that to find a little more out about it. Just a reminder, um, to maybe meditate during those times and also meditate maybe tonight and the next couple days on this thing that's going on with our government. Pray for those who are making the decisions, and maybe you could possibly look at it from a different angle and send the energy for whatever's in the greatest good of all involved. Because even though many people are confused or scared about the shutdown and what that actually means and the possible default on the United States $1 trillion of uh, loan money, uh, it might be in the greatest good for that to happen. It might be the first domino to fall that may trigger or catapult us in the direction that we need to go for ultimate change. And I'm not wishing, hoping, praying. I'm not casting doom or gloom or anything like that. I'm just saying sometimes it's better when we're meditating, praying, whatever your modality is to have the intent to send energy of love and light to the people making the decisions, um, so that it's in the greatest good of everybody, not for what our ego mind thinks. And again, sometimes we forget about this. So it's just a reminder. It's awful interesting what's going on right now. These are interesting times to be alive for sure. And again, there's this, oh gosh, there's so much going on behind the scenes. There's the thing with the government shutdown. There's this, what some people are calling Comet Ison. Other people are looking at it as though there's 8 individual objects within it. The Hubble telescope is shut down for some reason. Um, Independent sources are saying that it may be a comet breaking apart. Some other people are calling it a biosphere. And then there's the thing with Fukushima and a typhoon heading in that direction, and it's destabilizing and all these other things. And if you get caught up in it, if it causes you emotional fear, then of course, don't look into it. But if you're just the observer, and this is my own personal thing, I'm looking into it because I live on this planet and I'm here for change. And so by staying updated on some of these things, I can send my energy, my love, and light for whatever's in the greatest good. And sometimes on the outside, they're viewed in such a way that's so negative that, the way we've been taught or the way we've been raised, our culture, socioeconomics, all these things, of course, form an opinion of judgment. And when you look at it from the observer's point of view and just sit back and say, these are some interesting things. What's next? And I don't know what's right or wrong for each individual person. Everybody's truth is their own. I'm just putting these little tidbits out there just to maybe make you go, yeah, that is interesting. And also wanted to let you know that I just took a trip to Sedona, Arizona. Wanted to get into those vortex energies. And my intent while I was there was to transcend some of the lower vibratory frequencies that may have been, I don't know if I should say deposited there, but I know a lot of people go there. And basically, I wanted to add my light to Mother Earth and humanity, the planet, everything, and whatever was in the greatest good. And whether that be to transcend energies in that area or other parts of the planet, because a lot of these vortexes are connected. There are ley lines that go across the planet, and I kind of visualized and imagined this energy that I was sending into Mother Earth, and I was channeling it from the highest sources of creation down into Mother Earth. And of course, I closed my eyes to limit the stimulus and sent these energies outward. And if you're receiving this and you find that that's something that's appealing to you, maybe you could do that as well. What's nice about these videos, we're reaching so many people on different continents, not just different states within the United States, but across the globe. And as we all come together in this unity consciousness and this energetic stream of love and light, we turn on and we help ourselves, we help everybody around us, we help the planet. And we're the game changers. We're the people we've been waiting for. So, again, it's just a reminder. There's some things that are going down right now. And again, try to be non-biased and and not judgmental towards the situation. Pull yourself back, send it love and light, and whatever's in the greatest good. And so that's just a reminder, just a quick update. And let's see, we're at like 6 minutes here. About Sedona. It was a beautiful place. It was warm during the day. I spent a few days in Flagstaff, which was really cold. It was the elevation was a couple thousand feet different. So as you traveled down through this canyon, it was beautiful. I got to tell you. Of course, I got into touch with nature and went and visited several vortexes, but it wasn't what my ego mind expected. All these other places I've been to, you get into these high vibrational energies, and they lift you. But in my awareness, I feel like before, when I was doing these travels, that I was at a lower vibratory frequency where I lived on the planet, and when I would travel, it was such a higher vibration that it was very noticeable to me. And now it's interesting that I know that I was in these higher energies in these vortexes, but I really think that the confirmation to me that we've gone up many, many, many vibrations, if you want to look at it that way, is that I didn't have such a high when I got there and then a low when I came back. It was more balanced. So again, it was really interesting to be there, and I'm looking around at the beauty. I was just balanced, just calm. Instead of getting this high vibration and my heart welling up and the little shakiness and all the other symptoms that I've had in the past in these high vortex energies and places on the planet. And this was a personal experience. Other people may not experience the same thing, and I'm not saying that Sedona is not a spiritual place or a great place or anything. What I'm basically saying is I really think that we've had a major shift, and I can feel it by virtue of going from where I'm currently located at in New Mexico to Sedona. And although they call New Mexico the land of enchantment, and it's beautiful here in places too. But man, I'll tell you what, my ego mind was expecting this high and my psychic abilities to turn on and turn up like they have in the past, but everything was just level. And I wasn't overly excited. My emotions didn't get out of control. I didn't break down and cry. So to me, it was a good thing. And right now, the times that we're in, it's all about balance. Mind, body, spirit, emotional, energetic, all of it. So over the next few days, I guess the message would be to try to stay in balance. If you get too emotional, whether you're crying, whether you're in fear, whether you're watching the media, which is spinning things in a particular direction, pull yourself back and allow yourself to either get out into nature, meditate, ground yourself, and try to balance everything out. And just know that right now, the times we're in are times of change. That's the one thing in the universe you can count on. It's a one constant, and that's change. So right now, more than ever, though, I mean, I can really see things are going to start speeding up between maybe this week, maybe the first part of November onward into the new year. There's just so much that is going on right now that, man, it's just interesting times. And I guess we'll see what happens. It's basically, I see a high potential. Who knows what we're going to do with it as humanity, comes online a little more. We'll see. And so, hopefully that was helpful. And any comments are welcome. So, send you guys love, light, and laughter. And again, remember to send the peace and the harmony and the balance and the intent for the greatest good of all that's involved for these decisions that need to be made over the next few days. And again, it's going to affect the whole planet. It's not just the United States. So again, love, light, and laughter. Love you guys. Until next time. Alright guys, I'm here in Arizona at Bell Rock and Courthouse Butte and Lee Mountain. So Lee Mountain is right there. The middle here is Courthouse Butte, and on the left over here is Bell Rock. And I'm here to transmute and transcend some energies and to take in whatever energies are here for me to pass on to the world. So, see what we come up with here in the next 5 or 10 minutes whenever I do some hiking down in there. Alright, cool. I can tell you right now the energies are already pretty high, so I'm excited to get up into these vortexes here in Sedona.